In the most surprising yet boring news of the day, we have ourselves Johnny Gaudreau. Yesterday, it was revealed by the NHL insiders and Brad Treliving himself that Johnny Gaudreau was going to hit the free agent market. A lot of people thought, okay, he's going to take less money to go to New Jersey or to Philadelphia because his wife is pregnant, they've got family over there, he is a Flyers fan growing up, he was born in New Jersey, he's going home. And the huge $80 million contract offer that the Calgary Flames presented to Gaudreau was not good enough to let him stay because it's not really about the money at the end of the day for this player. This guy wanted to do something for his family, for his own personal life, and that, in my opinion, was respectable. But he's not going to New Jersey or Philadelphia. Johnny Gaudreau's going to Columbus. Here's a series of tweets that I thought was really interesting to take a look at. By the way, it's going to be 7 years with an AAV of $9.5 million a season, so not even anywhere close to matching what the Calgary Flames apparently had on the table. But Aaron Portzline over here actually reported this 2 hours ago, that the Blue Jackets had not been seen as a likely destination for free agent forward Johnny Gaudreau. It's reportedly been down to the Devils or the Islanders. The Islanders also involved in these discussions as well. But word across the NHL is that Jarmo Kekalainen and staff have made a major play for Gaudreau just today. And so, it's apparent to me that everything that we had seen for Johnny Gaudreau up to this point just got absolutely trampled down by Jarmo Kekalainen and his staff because the Blue Jackets just decided today, hey, let's add Johnny Gaudreau. Why don't we? Here's Frank Seravalli on everything here. It sounds like Gaudreau left somewhere between $15 to $17.5 million on the table in Calgary by choosing Columbus, depending on the final total. I'm not sure if anyone saw that coming. Pierre LeBrun confirms that Calgary's last offer to Gaudreau was 8 years by $10.5 AAV. So, as expected, the star UFA leaves money on the table to go east, although it's still a nice deal with Columbus, obviously. Now, I get it. Getting an extra $1 million or $2 is not all too big of a deal when you're getting $9.5 million. It's kind of negligible at that point. It's like the difference between $200 and $201 versus $1 and $2. It's technically the same amount, but one obviously has a lot more importance. And by the way, when you're already making millions of dollars like Johnny Gaudreau has been his entire career, it's understandable to see why he's okay with a $9.5 million offer comparative to $10.5, but the extra year for Calgary, plus the fact that he didn't even go home, quote-unquote, makes things a lot more difficult to stomach when you acknowledge he's going to Columbus. This really is just a screw you, Calgary, I don't want to live here anymore kind of move, rather than one made purely out of his money, financials, and family matters on the side. And to those saying, okay, well, he's going to be a little bit closer to home when he's there in Columbus. Columbus is still like an 8-hour drive away from the New Jersey area. It's not close. So, in terms of distance, sure, he kind of shortened it down a little bit, but it's not as much as he could have had he just decided to go to one of the Philadelphias or the New Jerseys or the New Yorks. This is also what Frank Seravalli said about that entire thing, that, okay, yeah, there's the tweet about the money right here. NHL Watcher, though, said a point that I thought was pretty interesting. This is him trying to rationalize the entire Johnny Gaudreau thing. Here's what I think happened. Gaudreau wanted to sign with Philly, but they couldn't make it happen cap-wise, so he decided to take Columbus's offer. Look, you grew up a Flyers fan, you're probably growing up despising the Islanders and the Devils, and that wasn't going to happen. No, but everybody was talking about Johnny Gaudreau and the Devils because he's from New Jersey, he's from that area. Okay, who knows? I mean, sometimes you have people who grow up in their communities who are cheering for teams outside of the teams that are just right in their backyard. It happens once in a while, right? You have some people in Montreal that are diehard Bruins fans for some reason, whether that be family reasons or geographical relocation reasons, who really knows? But it happens. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Andy Strickland also said this about Johnny Gaudreau and Columbus and why it actually makes things a lot more interesting for Patrik Laine, because earlier today, the Blue Jackets had no interest in signing Laine for just one season or his qualifying offer, which would walk him into UFA status. They were long apart on a long-term extension as well. And so now you have this idea that says, hey, Johnny Gaudreau is going to Columbus making $9.5 million a season for 7 years. What the heck does that mean for Patrik Laine? Talk to me in the comments all your thoughts about Gaudreau and this contract. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.